brushes the right way so that they last you for really very long. Now, one of the most common questions that people often ask is how often are you supposed to clean your makeup brushes? Now, the answer to that is that every time you do a new client or you finish one client, you need to clean your makeup brush before you start using it on another client. Right? It is very essential to sanitize your makeup brushes and your makeup products before you start doing a new client, because you do not want to cross contaminate your makeup products, and also you do not want to spread infection from one client to another. So please keep in mind, guys, if you want to be a professional makeup artist, it's very essential to keep your products well sanitized, because hygiene is something that all clients look for, right? So make sure all your products are sanitized and also your brushes. Now there are two types of cleansing that you can do for your makeup brushes. So one is a deep cleansing, which means you wet down your brush, you use a soap and you keep it to dry. The second is an instant cleansing, which is like you use an IPA spray. IPA is nothing but isopropyl alcohol, which is like an instant cleanser that kills all the germs and bacteria that is present on your brush, right? So you can use that also to clean your brush. Now you do an instant cleansing especially when you do not have the time to do a deep cleansing. That means you do not have the time for the brush to dry. For example, if you're doing back-to-back clients, there is a possibility you do not have the time to do a deep cleansing. So you can do an instant cleansing for your brush. It's very similar to washing your hands with a soap, or you use a sanitizer to wash your hands, especially if you do not have access to water, right? So similarly, deep cleansing is you use water, and in instant cleansing you do like a dry cleansing. Now let's not waste any further time. I request you to see the video till the end, because there are a lot of small things and tips that I'm going to give you, which will make sure that your makeup brushes last for really well and stays in good quality. So let's see how do you do deep cleansing and instant cleansing.
So for deep cleansing, you will need a soap, and also you will need like a grid to clean your brushes. I'm going to use my foundation brush. Like you can see, there's a lot of cream foundation stuck on it. So I'm going to rinse my brush. So I'll never rinse my entire brush. So never do this to your brushes. You're only going to rinse the bristles of your brushes. If you want to clean the rest of your brush, you will always use like a wet wipe or a tissue you can use to clean it. So I'm going to rinse my bristles. Then I'm going to take the soap. Take enough amount of soap to make sure that all your product comes out well. Then I'm going to use my grid to make sure that I can dig into my brush and make sure that all the cream product comes off. Now considering that it's cream, it takes some time for the products to come out. So then I'm just going to rinse it. Now, I would have to repeat the step a couple of times till I am sure that there is no product residue in my brush. So till you do not see a clean lather, you will keep repeating this step. Now because it is cream, it sticks very hard on the brush, so you will need to repeat this step 2 or 3 times. So while rinsing, be careful that you do not rinse the entire brush, you will only rinse the bristles. Now wipe the excess water on the towel and also rub it to check if there is no product coming out from the brush. Like you can see, the brush is very clean. If you want to clean the rest of the brush, use the towel and clean it. Now to dry it, you will always dry it in the sleeping position. You will never put it in the standing position, because the water tends to drip down and there is a possibility it might detach from the handle. So never do this. You will always keep it sleeping. Now next I'm going to use my fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to wet down the bristles and take the soap, rub it on the soap and then rub it on the grid. Now, because it's powder brush, the powder tends to come out very easily. It's not that hard as a cream brush to clean. I'm just going to use my palm to gently rub it. Be very gentle with your powder brushes. Then I'm going to use the towel and just check if there is no residue. Squeeze out the excess water, clean the back of it, and then keep it to dry. Next, I'm going to use a lipstick brush. I'm going to wet down the brush, rub it on the soap, rub it on the grid. Now, considering lipstick is a cream product, it takes quite a lot of time for it to get out of the brush, especially if you're using like a waterproof makeup, like anything that stays for too long. It will take a long time for it to come out of the brush. So make sure you clean it really well, and you might have to repeat the process a couple of times to make sure it comes off really well. So to check if my brush is clean, I will rub it on a white towel. Like you can see, there's a lot of residue. That means I need to clean this again. So I'm just going to repeat the step once again. You can also use a smaller grid to make sure it cleans your smaller brushes. Now again, I'm going to rub it and check. Now it's nice and clean. So it is ready to dry. Now next is I'm using my fluffy powder brush. It's the same thing. You do not wet down the entire brush. You will only wet down the bristles, always facing downwards. Now considering that it's a fluffy powder brush, they are made out of real hair, and you have to be very gentle because there's a possibility that it can get damaged very easily. So be very gentle when you're rubbing it on the grid. Do not apply too much pressure. Very gently with your fingers, you can rub the bristles. Now, considering you would only use powder, it's easier for the product to come out as you're not going to be using cream in such brushes. So just rinse it well. So rinse it till you do not see any residue of product. Now squeeze off the excess water. Now you will check it on the towel if it's nice and clean. And the main thing is you need to always shape these brushes well. So any kind of powder brushes, they tend to fluff out. So you need to shape it before you keep it to dry. So give it the shape that it needs to set in, and then you put it to dry. Instant cleansing, I'm using an IPA, which is isopropanoyl alcohol. It is 70%. You will get it in any medical store. I've poured that into my spray. Like you can see, it's the same solution that I've poured it in. I'm going to take a tissue paper. I'm going to spray this IPA on top of the tissue paper. I'm going to take my dirty brush and rub it on it. Like you can see, there's a lot of product that comes off. So this will make sure that it kills all the bacteria in the brush and also cleans my brush as well. So you need to do this step till you do not see any product on it. It's very nice when you have back-to-back clients, you don't have the time to do deep cleansing. You can do instant cleansing, but my advice would be after every client you should do a deep cleansing. So like you can see, there is no more product coming out. So my brush is clean and I can use it on my next client. This is my next brush. There's a cream product on it. So I'm trying to remove it by IPA. Now one thing is, the creamier the product is, obviously instant cleansing does not work as much. So ideally, if you do deep cleansing, it's much better. The brush will be much cleaner. If you see no residue, that means the brush is clean and you can start using.
So guys, this is how you do deep cleansing and gentle cleansing for your brushes. Let's do a quick recap. So number one is you never wet down your entire brush. You will only wet down your bristles. So your number 2 is you will never dry your brush facing in the upward direction. You will always dry it in the downward direction. So the best way to do that is to lie it on a towel in the sleeping position. If you do not do that, there is a possibility that the water will leak all the way down and the glue that attaches the bristle to your brush will separate and it will come out something like this. Now third is you will never dry the brush using a blow dryer. Maybe if it's very urgent you can use a cold dry but never a hot dry. Number 4 is you will always shape your brushes, especially the fluffier ones, that is your natural hair ones. You will always shape it before you keep it to dry. Now one thing when you're doing an instant cleansing is that especially if you use something like a cream based product, your instant cleansing does not clean your brush as much as a deep cleansing. So it works really well for powder products. So in case if you've used like a foundation or a cream product like a lipstick, make sure you do a deep cleansing and not an instant cleansing. Instant cleansing is good for powder products and your fluffy brushes can be clean, but it will definitely make sure that it kills the bacteria. So guys, I hope you like this video. So if you like it, please do share it and also do subscribe to our channel to see many more videos like this. Till then, this is Shine Janathanan signing off. Thank you. See you. Take care.